Hello everybody, this video is an overview of the Modular Caves project by ProAssets. So right now we are inside the Maze 3 baked version has been used as a main presentation project. But let's jump to the original scene, to the lineup of the assets, so you can see the building blocks of any maze. So there are 14 cave tiles, each one is really easy to snap. So if I duplicated one, press V on the keyboard and it will really jump to the frame of the next tile. And in this way it's very easy to create the maze. And you can find a speed level design demo on our channel, where you will see this process being repeated over and over again. But if you need some other custom holes and rooms and cavities for a cave, you can always build it using these walls and floors, prefabs. And there are a few holes in other labyrinths that are supplied with this project that have these constructs. They tend to bake much way longer, because it's obviously got a lot more geometry, a lot more UV space to cover for baking. So if you want to create a more simple environments, you can just stick to the labyrinths, really depending on the project and what you're trying to achieve. So there are these rocks and columns also just to fill in the space. They're all really simple. All of these are using the same one material. The texture density is the same for all of it. So if you put a rock inside the cave, it won't look out of place, it won't look blurry or more dense. So the scale has always been really important in this environment. Now let's jump to the environments themselves. So maze 1. This is a more simpler maze, just using a couple tiles, the cross sections and such. It's really dark maze, so if you press play, you'll jump inside, and each maze got its own first-person controller. You can run around and check it out. So you can use this pre-made labyrinth as your starting maze, so that you can duplicate it the whole thing and build bigger and more complex ones, just as your test subjects or as anything else really. So there's just a simple one, but they grow in complexity by the number. So the higher the number, the more complex is the maze. So you can see this one's got like 2 levels. You can go around all of it. So maze height is about 4 or 5 meters, and if you want, you can increase the height of your first-person controller, or change the step offset to run it faster and smoother along the surface. So there are different caves that each cave is using its own material that's assigned to the whole labyrinth. So, certain materials are much wetter, others are much drier, depending on what you need and what effect you want to achieve. And maze number 7 is the one that's been the creation of it has been recorded into a video, and you can check it on our channel. And if you're talking about materials, here they are in the materials folder. C1, C2 is really easy and short naming. Each one has there's a few textures assigned to it. Each texture is about 4K, and you can find it in the textures folder. So let's double click on one. Every texture has been sourced from a photo pack from the actual cave photo reference to this particular photo pack. whilst obviously the whole cave system itself has been simplified to be more performant and more streamlined, having less of bulk. It was a big help in designing the cave itself and the rocky formations around it. Also, it includes the texture reference that's been just directly transferred to the materials using the bitmap to material substance plugin. So in the end of the day, you can be 100% sure that's a legit, cave texture. So every prefab they're divided in tiles and elements, and every prefab's got 2 level of details, 2 loads. You don't really need more in caves, considering that you really don't really see that much into the horizon. Right, and this concludes the overview of the project. Please feel free to ask us anything on our Facebook page that is in the description of our company, and hope you enjoy the project and you'll find it useful. Thank you for watching.